I'm a little upset with myself because I forgot to put the Swiss cheese on. Swiss cheese is so good on a BLT. Hi y'all, it's Kimberly here. Well, today it's late night and I'm going to make a BLT. Fell asleep after I got off work, but I'm starving now, so I've got my setup with some of my ingredients here. I'm going to show y'all. Okay, I have my bacon, which I had previously used. I sliced it down the middle. I'm going to freeze part of this tonight. I'm going to fry the one part. And I got my lettuce, and this is a little bit of the leftover head of lettuce that I have. And it's got, see the difference between the new leaves, new lettuce, and this? This right here, it's a little bit more bitter tasting, the light yellow. And so I'm going to mix some of this in with this, because I just don't like, I'm not going to waste all this. This is still a lot of lettuce. But that bitter taste, sometimes I mix it with the greener ones, because, it's still good, still edible. And this thing right here, I got it years ago. It's like a lettuce keeper. And you put the head of lettuce in there. Well, let me show you on the inside. It has these little prongs here. They're like little prongs that stick up. Right, I don't know if you can see through it like that. Or the pointy. And I put like a little paper towel in there. And then you put the leaf fell off. You put the head of lettuce in there, close it up, and it keeps in the refrigerator, keeps it from getting all wilted and soft. So it's a really good thing I bought it years ago. I can't remember where I bought it from. And whenever I prep my lettuce, this is a brand new head of lettuce. I just opened the plastic on it. But I usually take the top leaf off and I throw that away, because that's been exposed to the ground elements. Now, a lot of people, they wash their lettuce, but I don't particularly wash it unless I see noticeable dirt on it. I'm gonna pick it back up. Or sometimes if I see this area has dirt in it, I'll kind of pull these leaves up. And I did cut these off, these thick pieces of I don't know, the veins. I don't know really what to call them. But that right there, see, I go through and I kind of pick off the few that I can. And I throw those away. And I throw that outer leaf away, because I can have insecticides and bugs or dirt or whatever. So I throw the top leaf away. Keep the rest of it. I really don't rinse it unless I see, like I said, if I see dirt on it, obviously, then I will. But I kind of get rid of some of the brown. And I usually cut around this. I cut this whole thing off, pull it out, which I'm going to do, and then I'll store it in here. And then I also have my tomato, Roma tomato. I always have Roma tomatoes stocked up in my fridge. I've got tomatoes at all times. Tomatoes are one of my favorite foods. I use them for everything. So I'm always stocked up on those. And of course my Duke's mayonnaise, I'm going to use that again. And I'm going to show you my little setup. Got my homemade splatter shield here. Piece of cardboard with aluminum foil on it. And then I don't like to clean up messes. I don't like to make messes, so I put paper towels around the edge of the pan, a little bit over here. I'm still going to have to clean up a little bit, but this is just to avoid, there's so much splatter when you're frying bacon. And I'm going to fry it in this pan, and actually I have a lid somewhere. I think I washed it, but let me get things prepped up a little bit more, and I'll get back to you. Okay, I had to turn on the vent on high because it's getting pretty smoky in here, but frying up the bacon. I've already fried a little bit of it. This is a little more toasty, maybe a little more done than I want. But I do like well done bacon. I did have the heat up a little bit too much. This is only the second time I've fried bacon on this stove. So I have an idea now of what the temperature range should be. And let me finish frying this up and we'll put it back together. We'll put the sandwich together. Okay, y'all, I've fried my bacon, which, yeah, some people are going to criticize me, say it's a little too done. I did kind of toast these pretty bad, but anytime that I make a BLT, I always make a few extra that I'm just going to eat. So I'll probably eat the overly done ones. But I do like my bacon well done. And got my lettuce here, my tomatoes. My toast is toasting. Fixing to, as soon as that comes up, I'm going to put the dukes on there. Put my sandwich together. But this is what I do to freeze bacon. I put them in like the small little, the bags that don't have the Ziploc on it, that don't have they're just the open flap ones. And these are enough that I can make for, you know, a single serving meal. This one's a little bit bigger. I did put it in a Ziploc baggie here. Then I'm going to put them in this bigger baggie. I'm going to put it in, squeeze all the air out of it, put it in the freezer. And that way, anytime I buy bacon on sale, I actually have a 3-pound package in the fridge and another 1.5 pounds that I got on sale at Walmart. I'm going to divide those up. I'll probably do that tomorrow. And I'll do the same thing, put them in here, freeze part of it. And because I do love bacon. I'm a bacon girl, big time. Okay, my toast is done. And I was going to show you one other thing. I do have my little pan for the bacon grease. I'm going to pour it in here. Like I say, either put it in a plastic bag, or, you know, press it down with wax paper or something like that. And then I freeze these in the freezer with bacon grease. And I have several of them, have several different, this is a little bit, yeah, this is cooled down, so I can pour it in there. I have several different I keep small little, I don't know, yogurt cups or whatever kind of cups that I get. And I fill them up with bacon grease, put them in the freezer, put them in a plastic bag, just the same way I do the bacon. And that way, anytime I'm making beans or whatever I'm making greens or whatever, I can add, you know, just scrape out get a little scoop of it, or if I need the whole thing. This is usually enough for about 2 to 3, depending on what I'm making and how big, if I'm making a whole pot of beans or something like that. Okay, let me put this sandwich together and then you'll see the masterpiece. Okay, I'm gonna put this all in the bag, all my bacon. Give it kind of, I don't want it to stick together. Sometimes when you freeze stuff, it sticks together, so I'm going to just press it down as much as possible. Get as much of the air out. There. It's pretty flat. Got most of the air out, I guess. Put this in the fridge. In the freezer. Okay, I'll put that in the freezer. Now it's time to build my sandwich. And now I still have not found my case knife, so I'm still using a spoon for this. Ooh, and yeah, I like a lot of mayonnaise on it. You'll know that. And I'm going to coat just a little bit on that side, because that is quite a bit of mayonnaise. Quite a bit. Oops, go down that edge. Don't too much. That's good enough. Okay. Now I'm going to put a little bit of lettuce to coat, or to protect the bread from getting too soggy. And I do like a lot of lettuce on my sandwiches, so yeah, I'm piling it with lettuce. And when I cut tomatoes, I cut them thick. I can't stand to go to a restaurant and they give me these thin, puny little slices of tomato. I cannot stand it. That's how thick I like to cut my tomatoes. I love tomatoes. Okay, I'm going to put as much bacon on it as I can. Just build it up and actually put like a little barrier to it, trying to make sure the tomatoes don't make it too soggy. Okay, I'm probably gonna not be able to get all this on there. Oh my goodness, it's gonna fall apart. But oops, that to me is a proper BLT. You got bacon, you got tomatoes, lettuce, mayonnaise. Actually, I'm probably gonna have to put a little bit more mayonnaise, I'm thinking, because this is a pretty hefty sandwich. You put like a little bit more on here. Take it apart just a little bit. Because this bread is toasted and it will crunch. It's pretty crunchy there. Okay. And again, I'm going to eat my overly done bacon. Got one more piece of tomato. I'm just going to eat that on the side. So good. So, here you go. I worked in restaurants for a long time, and this is what a BLT should look like. Not one of those smushed down, thin little sandwiches with just a few slices of bacon. This is what it should look like. But you rarely find restaurants that really pay that much attention to quality anymore. And when I was a short order cook, I literally changed the view of one of the restaurants I worked at through the customer. Actually, the owner got a little upset. She got a little, I don't know, jealous or upset that I was making the product look better, because I don't believe in smashing things down. And I had to argue with a couple of employees, stop smashing the food down. You're supposed to make it look presentable. And this is what it should look like. Piled high, thick wedges. If you like a lot of lettuce, which I do, and with enough bacon that you can taste the bacon, that's what it should look like. Okay, I'm gonna eat this, enjoy it, and y'all have a nice night. Thank you.